Once upon a time, nestled deep in the heart of the enchanted forest, there stood a quaint little cottage. This was no ordinary cottage, it was a magical house that seemed to have a life of its own. The cottage belonged to a kind old wizard named Merlin, who had crafted it with his powerful magic. From the outside, it looked like any other cottage, with a thatched roof and colorful flowers blooming in the garden. But inside, it was a different world altogether. As soon as you stepped through the front door, you were greeted by the warm glow of the fireplace and the gentle hum of enchantments. The furniture rearranged itself to suit the needs of its inhabitants, and the walls were adorned with paintings that came to life, telling stories of distant lands and mythical creatures. Merlin shared his home with his young apprentice, a curious girl named Lily. Together, they spent their days studying the ancient tomes of magic and brewing potions in the kitchen. But the real magic happened when they least expected it. One day, while exploring the attic, Lily stumbled upon a dusty old book bound in worn leather. As she opened its pages, she discovered spells unlike any she had ever seen before. Eager to try them out, she convinced Merlin to help her cast one of the spells. With a wave of their wands and a whispered incantation, the cottage began to transform. Rooms expanded and contracted, staircases twisted and turned, and secret passages appeared out of thin air. It was as if the house itself was alive, responding to their magic with joyous exuberance. But their excitement soon turned to concern when they realized they couldn't reverse the spell. The cottage had become too unpredictable, too wild. Furniture floated through the air, doors opened and closed on their own, and strange creatures wandered the halls. Determined to set things right, Merlin and Lily embarked on a quest to find the ancient wizard who had penned the spell. Through perilous forests and treacherous mountains, they journeyed, facing challenges and obstacles at every turn. Finally, after many trials and tribulations, they reached the wizard's hidden tower. With his help, they were able to unravel the magic that had bound the cottage and restore it to its former state. As they returned home, weary but triumphant, Merlin and Lily marveled at the wonders of their magical house. Though it may have caused them trouble, they knew that there was no place they would rather be than in the cozy embrace of their enchanted cottage, where every corner held a new adventure waiting to unfold. And so, they lived happily ever after, surrounded by the magic of their home and the love that bound them together.